Hi, this is the Treasure Box, and we are excited to be here today. We're going to do Family Together, okay? This is the one we're going to do. Actually, family, no matter where we are always together, okay? All right, I'll do my commercial. So this is our website. Go to treasurebox.com. We'd love to have you as a member. If you're not a member already, we want you to be a member. And then also sign up and follow our Facebook and our YouTube. Okay? All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and start. Let me get everything there. This is what you're going to need for today. You're going to need your paper. You have 3 fibers, a wire, and a light and a dark blue. You have your continent pieces, your round blue globe. You have all of your outfits for your people, all of your heads for your people, an umbrella, a heart, and 2 printing things. Okay, you have your instructions, and that's what you're going to need for what we're doing here today. Okay, all right, so these are the tools you're going to need. You're going to need pop-up glue dots, regular glue dots, a needle, adhesive, a ruler, always a ruler. I'm OCD. A glue pen, scissors, a paper piercer, a couple of pens, my really fine pen and a one that's not quite exactly fine. And then we're using 6 ink colors today. So we're using Limeade, Bloody Mary, Antique Linen, Blue Hawaiian, Desert Sun, and Blue Sky. Now these are just the ones I use because I like them. This is from Powder Puff. They're just Powder Puff inks. I like them. So anyway, and then of course you always need your crimper if you're doing anything with me. Okay, always have a crimper. Always use a crimper. If you need a crimper, we have some crimpers. I know they're hard to find right now. We do have crimpers. Just call us and let us know. We also actually got in 3 cases of Fantastics, the little daubers that I use all the time. You want to do that. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take our sayings, family together, and no matter where we are, and we are going to cut our letters so they're all separate, but they're all the same width. Okay, so we're going to cut them so that they are long and skinny. So you'll have this. You'll take your cutter board, cut it, and then cut them like this, like this. I didn't want to spend the time doing that right now. But okay, so together are and family. Okay, then you're going to want to ink them. And I inked mine with the Blue Hawaiian. So you'll do a little bit of ink around the outside edges, and then you'll take your pen. I use a .005. You can use, there's 2 different pen types I like. This is a touch liner. Okay, that's one pen. There's also the Micron. They're both .005 because I like really, really tiny pens. Okay, then you'll do your dots and dashes around all of your letters so that they look similar to this. Okay, so we'll do all of our letters. And then we are going to take this, which is our vellum, and we are going to tear it. Now, when I say tear, I'm OCD. So my lines are going to be pretty exact, just because that's how I like it. Okay, so let me show you how I do it, because it's kind of fun. Okay, so that's why I have my ruler. Always have my ruler. Okay, we want to leave a little bit at the end because we're going to sew it actually onto the page. And by doing this, we still get a torn look, but it is straight. Okay, so now we have this. I'm going to trim off the ends a little bit, like this, and like this. Let me get this one so I can pull it up too. Okay, there we go. So they're going to look like this. Okay, they're still torn. It's still a torn look, but we are going to have it straight. Okay, now you're going to take your blue Hawaiian ink again, the same ink we used on our letters, and you're going to ink around the edges and add dots and dashes. Okay, so now we have all of the printing done. All right, and set this on. Okay, I made a mess. All right, once the printing is done, we are going to take our world, and we're going to ink it around the outside edges. Okay, so we're going to ink and pen it. We're going to use the blue Hawaiian again. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so all of the inks around the outside edges. And then we are going to add our pen work, dots and dashes all around it. Then you have to cut it in half. Okay, we have to have it cut in half. So half of it goes on one side. Okay, you'll have one on each and one here. Now, as just told, Steve just said, we've taken off the live chat, just so it works better, so that we have it. So if you just still comment afterwards, then you still get in the drawing for the free 2-page kit. Don't worry about it. We're going to get you, okay? All right, so we've done this part, we've done this part, and we've done the world. Now what we would do is we're going to take our world and our paper, okay, and I had my lines going this way. So I would just take this and put my adhesive on it. And we're going to put it on our paper. Okay, wonderful. And now we're going to take our paper piercer and a cork board, but I can't find my cork board, so I'll use a piece of cardboard. And we are going to make little point-in dash marks. Okay, just randomly do a few around it. Perfect. You're going to do this to both sides. Then you will take your light colored thread and we are going to thread our needle. Wow, now you're going to see how bad my eyes are. Oh, there we go. I got it. Ooh, I'm good. Okay. All right. Now you're going to take from the back side, pretty cool paper on the back too. Okay, you're going to take it from your back side and you're going to take a little piece of Scotch tape and secure it. And then you're just going to sew your hash marks. Just like that. Try not to knot it. Sure it's easy, Joe. It really is. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. See, it really was easy. Okay, so you'll have this all along there. A little piece of Scotch tape. Isn't that magical how my tape just appears at my arm here? Steve's really good about that. Okay, so then you have your hash marks. You're going to do this all the way around here. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our continents And here's our continents. Over here, so we can actually see this here. Matt says, he's our Facebook guru. He said, comment on the Facebook page to be in our drawing. Okay. All right. So here's our worlds, or continents. Sorry. You're going to chalk them with the green. And I did limeade for my green. And I chalked all my continents. This one is Greenland. And you're going to have to cut Greenland. So Greenland is on one half and one half of the other. Okay. And I was told by my Chinese daughter-in-law, I cut most of China off. I didn't do that on purpose, but there's only so much in a globe. Okay. So we'll pretend China is there. Okay. All right. Once you've done that and put your signs on, your names, your words, we are always family. You're going to put your letters up here and your letters down here. Then I'm going to do the same thing that I did here, and I'm going to poke holes in here and here, a couple of dash marks in here and here. Here, actually, I'll just do it here. Then you'll know what I'm saying. Here's my paper piercer. Okay, can't find it. Here's my needle. Okay, so this is what you're going to do here. Is you're going to poke a hole here, 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 and here, and then then you will be able to sew these on. I don't have them secured in any other way. Thank you. I don't have them secured any other way but with the thread. And I did use the dark blue thread on that part there, so it would show up just a little bit better. Okay. All right. Let me kind of organize this a little bit here. Okay, so we've done that part. I'm going to remove this. And then I am just going to have my world up. Okay. What we're going to do next is we are going to do our people. This is the fun part. You have wire in your kit, and you have a whole bunch of these. These are the clothes for our people. Okay. You also have an umbrella and a heart, and you have 12 heads because we are going to do 12 bodies. Okay, this is the fun part. I'm just really excited about this. Okay, so I went ahead, actually Steve went ahead and inked and penned all of the heads. So they're already done. I inked them, he inked them. There's 12 heads. There's one little tiny guy. Okay, so he added dots and dashes and inked them all in. We used antique linen because we just wanted it to be just not very seeable, just a little color. Okay, so you'll notice that some have, it looks like one ear, but that's not really true. It's a nose. If there's just one, it's a nose. If there's two, they're ears. Okay, so here's our 12 bodies, or heads, sorry, heads. Okay, now we're going to ink our clothes and our hearts and umbrellas. So on the red, I use Bloody Mary and dab it. I'm going to go around the edges. And perfect. Okay. And the heart. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to take our really fine pen. Dash, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot, equals, dash, dot, dash, dot, dot, equals. Perfect. On the umbrella, We have to put spines on it. So we're going to do around the outside edge first. And then we're going to put some spines. Just meet up where the little pokey things are on the umbrella. Okay, now to make this look a little bit better, I got one more thing I'm going to do. Right where I did my little spines, I'm going to lightly put just a little bit of ink. That's why I like these so much. You can do just a little bit of ink. Okay, so then our heart and our umbrella is done. Okay, wonderful. Okay, we are going to do our, if you notice here, these are all hooked together. These are all the yellow clothes. Easier to see that way. These are all the red shirts and dresses. This is light blue. And then we have all of the shorts and skirts, and all of them are just regular blue. Okay, let me show you how easy it is to take them out. Okay, so we just leave a little tiny piece. Perfect. And all you do is you just snip it. And they all come tumbling out. But we don't lose them all. And it's not a pain to put down. Okay, you just have to find where the little mark is. Okay, all right. So you're going to do this to all of your shirts, all of your pants, all of your tops and your dresses. Okay, all right. So now we went from this, and now we have all of our, these are all the pants. There's one shirt and one dress. Okay, so we have all of these. Then you're going to take your blue, and we're going to dot and dash around all of them. Okay, dot and dash. And miraculously, they're all done. Okay, so these are done for us. You can see all the dots and dashes. And then one of the shirts was done. Okay, we are going to do the rest of these here. Okay, so on this shirt, I used the lighter blue. It's called sky blue. And I did it because it's a lighter shirt. So I do around the outside edges of it. Add my pen work. Okay, just to fill in the time here while I'm doing my pen work, I ran a 5K this morning. I'm so excited. Not very fast, but I did run it. Okay, we are going to go ahead and we are going to ink the other. So green, right here, my green ink, we're going to use limeade for this dress. Whoops, let's not use the wrong pen thing. Okay, and the shirt. And then we're going to do the yellow, which I use Desert Sun. I'm going to do this one actually is a shirt top. This one's a dress. I know this because I did them. Okay, and then Bloody Mary for this shirt top and the dress. Okay. All right. Now we add our pen work on everything. It's kind of really tiny to hold on to, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to turn these over to my husband, and he's going to do all the pin work while I do the next part. Okay, so here you go, and here and here and here, and here's the pin. Okay, so while he's doing that, we're going to keep going. All right, the next thing you're going to do is wire, and you're going to cut 3.5, well, actually it's 6 inches. Cut 12 pieces that are 6 inches long. So you're going to take this wire and you're going to cut 12 pieces that are 6 inches long. Then you're going to take the 6 inches long pieces and you're going to cut them because we want one to be the legs and one to be the body. Okay, this is super fun. All right, so you're going to take them, then you have 12 pieces that are 3.5 inches and 12 pieces that are 2.5. Okay, so you have all these pieces and all these pieces. And what we're going to do is we are going to make the legs and the hands for all of the people. So this one right here that I did ahead of time, just so you could see it, is the baby, the little kid. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I made it in just a second. But this is what it's going to be. So you're going to have this pop-up glue dot. Find one that's small enough. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm going to have this, and I'm going to put it right underneath the dress. Mine is a little girl. Okay, then I'm going to put these so that I stick them. I didn't want her to be too big. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's her, and she's this little face right here. Okay, the only thing left we have to do on her is we need to make her face. Okay, and I'm going to use my 05 pen for it, not my 00. And I'm going to put some eyes, 2 eyes, and just a little V for the mouth. Okay, so it's just a little face like this. And then you're going to adhere it right on top. So what we will do, wow, did I put the wrong dress on? I should have put that one on. I did. Yep, we have to take it off. She was wearing her big sister's dress, so we're going to change it to the little sister. And this way we're going to have to cut a glue dot to make it small enough. I love to cut my glue dots. Okay, all right. Now we've made it small enough so it doesn't show over the edges. Okay, so here's her legs. Cute. And here's her hands. She's got her hands up in the air screaming. Okay, so it looks kind of like a frog right now. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our glue pen. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue right at the top of her shirt. It's not that the cutest little baby. Perfect. Okay. All right. We are going to make all 12 people. So we have, I'm going to start with the one that's jumping rope. Okay. We're going to start with that one. I'm just going to lay this right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the feet and one of the hands. So I'm taking my one long wire and my one short wire, and it's going to be for the one that's jumping rope. Okay, just leave that right there. Okay, so we're going to get a big head. Okay, we got a big head, kind of like on Third Rock from the Sun. Right here. Okay, I'm going to give him 2 eyes, a little L, or thing, and he's going to have a big smile. He's really happy because he's jumping rope. Okay, where's my other outfits? Here we go. Okay, I'm giving him a red shirt and some shorts. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking this one long piece. This is the feet, and I'm going to just turn it around like this to make it a foot. Okay. All right. Nothing really fancy. Doesn't have to be perfect. But we're going to make that's a little feet on him. Then you're going to take it in the middle. You're going to make a V. So it's a V. See, this is his feet. Really long feet. Okay. And then we're going to take the short one, the short wire, and we're going to make little hands, just like we made the feet, only these are really hands. Okay. And what we're going to do is they're going to be underneath here. And he's got the red shirt. And that's him. Now, is that cute or what? And then you'll go ahead and you'll stick it on the back, just like we did before, and make him just like he is. Okay? All right, so we've done the baby, and we've done the jumping rope. When you do the jumping rope, when you're putting it on the page, then you're going to take your dark blue, because we didn't use it all when we sewed it on, and you're going to make a little jump rope. And all I did was cut me a little bit of length, and then I put a little drop of glue right below that. Okay, so just a little drop of glue to hold it in place, but I have it going in his hands. Okay, all right, so we have that one and that one. Now to do the ones that are sitting back to back, we're going to use this one. Slide it over here. This one, and we want the ones with just our noses. Okay, so we want them facing back to back. Here's our back to back, and this is his shorts on here. And then we have two heads. Okay, and we want the ones that have only one ear because they're noses, remember. Okay, there's one with the nose and there's the other with the nose. Okay, so this is what they're going to look like here. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make their arms. So you're going to do one little hand, one little hand. Okay, I'm going to do the other guys too. So another little hand and another little hand. Okay, and we want these to kind of loop around each other because we want them to hold hands. So when we put them on, we're going to go like this. We're going to do their feet the same way. Fold it in half, make some feet, make some feet. Okay, and on this case, we want them to have knees. So they go like this. Let's turn this foot right here. And this will go underneath, just like that. Cool. Okay, perfect. All right, those are how you're going to do these. These two are made, they have the heart on top of them, their noses face in, and then they're holding each other's hands, and they have the hands down to the side and the feet on the bottom, just like we did the others. This is the same way, only I had him upside down, and so his arms are going to go up by his head. This one is one that's just facing, and it's the umbrella. Here's the hands, here's the feet, and then I took my blue thread and I poked it in the hole, and I kind of wrapped it around so the umbrella is staying. This guy here, well, he's kind of jumping all over the place. There you go. And he's got his hands and his legs are jumping all over the place. And then we have the last one is 3. And so you have your 3 heads. You have, this one has a dress, and this one's shirts and pants. The legs are all the same, The arms on the back one, they just go behind, so you can't even see them. But on the front, they're going to go like this, so that they're all giving a huge, big hug. Okay? All right. Once you have that, you pop them all up with those pop-up glue dots we had on the back. Oh, I forgot something. Oh my gosh. What your worlds, your continents, when you put them down, oh, they're over here. You have to crimp them, guys. You have to crimp them. And I forgot. So crimp, and I like to crimp in 2 different directions. Crimp. Then I smooth it out with my finger. And then I put it on the world, okay? But you have to crimp them. Look at the difference if you don't crimp them. Look how much more texture there is. I just really like the texture. I love to crimp. You know me. All right. I think that's it. That's how we do it all. It's just have fun with these people. They are all across the world, but they're still our family. Okay. It's a great thing to do. Now this way. Okay. So you've done this. You've made your little images. Okay. I hope that you enjoyed it. I like teaching. We really miss you. We miss you a lot. We want you to be part of our club. We want you to join on Facebook and make sure you make your comments on Facebook. Because we're going to choose one person from the comments on Facebook and give them a free 2-page kit, whichever one they choose. Okay, so join our channel on YouTube and Facebook, and sign up in our club, and we are so glad to do this for you guys. So we'll see you next month in 2 weeks with vacation. We're going to do vacation. We're going to pretend that we all get to go on vacations.